There we go. And again, yep, this is BCL bears, metric, okay, and import options, just the ground points. Here's the new bit, selection. So last time I only brought in 1 in 10 or skip 9. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to add a corridor. You can add a rectangle where you just type in maximum x, minimum x, maximum y, minimum y. That's a rectangle. You can put in a polygon. You have to actually draw the polygon first. Or you can put in a corridor, and I did draw the corridor first. Width, let's say we want to go 100 meters each side of our road. And I'm going to select, first of all, the existing one. You do one at a time. And then I'll create a new corridor. Okay, so there's my corridor 1. Let's add another one, corridor 2, also 200 meters wide, or 100 meters each side. And this time it's the pegged road. So there we go. I got 2 corridors. Each corridor I want to read at high resolution. In other words, skip 0. So I make sure that each corridor, when I select it, shows skip 0. And then, outside of the corridor, I'll skip most of the points. I think that's all I need to do. So it's not hard to work, but you have to get the idea that the regions are read in order. So basically what happens is you pick a point out of the file. Does it fall in corridor 1? Yes, read it. Does it fall in, if not, does it fall in corridor 2? Yes, read it. If not, does it fall in corridor, or pardon me, the default in this case? And then the answer is no, read it only if we've skipped 9 already. So that's how it works. And the results, let's just push the button here. Yep, we're going to set this as a Albert's projection. The results are on your screen in a few seconds. So now we've read in full resolution near the roads and 1/10 resolution outside the roads. So now we have 500,000 points. If I had read full resolution everywhere, it would have been 3 million points. Our software can easily handle 3 million points, but this will be a little bit snappier. Now we could answer the question, how dense is the data? If I zoom in here, this is the corridor where we've got full resolution, and I can do a quick measure tool here to see how far it is from that point to that point, and it's 10 meters. So underneath dense canopy, in the areas where it's not so dense, where the points are not so dense, we're getting points every 10 meters. So that's pretty rare. You know, not, oops, didn't mean to do that. Escape. There we go. And I don't think I deleted anything, did I? Control A. No, I have no idea what I just did. There we go. They're all there. So this model is better than the one before because it's going to be more accurate near my road, and that's where I want accuracy for calculating cross-sections and road volumes and so on. So let's recalculate the contours. Just repeating what I did before. Yep. That'll do it. And now these contours are more accurate, and at least near the pegged road. Now I'm ready to do my design. If I want to make this an original ground for my location design, it helps if you select the proposed alignment, because then location can read that in automatically. Now again, I've got this as a prepared file. I'll just open it for you to show, make sure everything's okay with pegged road. Okay, I don't need to save that. There we are. Okay, so this is my surface with the peg road in it. Let's look at that in 3D. And this has got the larger number of points. And you can see the road lying on there. What else is interesting here? Oh, one thing you may not have seen before, everything that you see in the plan window can be projected onto the terrain in the 3D window by using this function here, 3D option, drape plan image. Because I'm going to be draping the whole plan picture on the 3D model, I don't need to show any feature lines. I'll say OK to that. Oh, I'm just going to up the accuracy too with this little plus button. Looks better when you have lots of pixels. So there's my 3D surface with the air photo draped on top of it, and you can even see the contours in there and my road and my labels and everything. That's the current point. If we tile vertically, let's do this real quick. There's one more little thing that you may not have seen before, track mouse. If I turn on track mouse in the 3D options, then when I move around in the 3D window, it appears in the plan window. Okay, there. So I'm moving in the 3D window with my mouse, and there's an image of the mouse in the plan window. The converse is true. If I move my mouse in the plan window, there's a line that gets drawn in the 3D window that represents the vertical line through the mouse in the plan window. Okay, nice little features for helping you find things in your 3D or plan when you're looking at them side by side. Okay, the most important thing here before I go on to location module is that I've got a good surface and I've got my pegged road selected. Now I'm going to go over to the location module and create a new location design. That was my surface. I pick it as my original ground and use the current feature as my initial alignment. So the feature has to be current when you save it in the terrain module. There we go. There's my road. Now that didn't take long. Now I can start doing some real fine-tuning and some real careful design of this alignment. I don't want to spend too much time on this, so I'm going to jump ahead to a place where I have already put in a little vertical alignment. Basically, there's my vertical. So what I do need to put in some sort of vertical alignment here before I can start looking at volumes and so on. So there's a vertical alignment. Probably we're going to want to go across the bottom there. Flattish. It looks like it's going to be a bridge. I'm going to want to put some curves in there. Okay, I've done that, so I'm going to go and open that. And I did kind of want to show putting in the switchback. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to show you the optimization of this side hill here, where we've got some full bench. We'll come back to the switchback if I have time. Okay, so location design, you got to make at least some sort of horizontal alignment, and then you can put in a vertical alignment. I've put in a vertical alignment with a couple of curves at the bottom and a little flat spot for the bridge, and it's basically a constant grade at 13%, except near the switchback where I put in a little 5% segment, and then it goes back to 13, I believe, 12.7, close enough. And you can see what the mass haul diagram looks like. This area, we're going to ignore this for now because it's, well, let's just take a look what it's like there. There's a lot of fill. And right here, we probably would have a bridge, so that fill would be there. Also, I'm not too worried about the cross-section template. Everything I'm saying here is applicable to pretty much any template, so I'm just using a simple forest road template. And I'm also using a screen layout that I created that is going to help me with this. So let's move ahead to the next piece that I wanted to show you, which is all about optimizing the full bench sections here. So this is fairly typical forest road design. We need to go from down in the valley up to the hill. We can't go straight up because it's too steep, so we're doing a switchback, and we've basically we've pegged the road so that our grades are at maximum. 13% is my maximum. I just chose that. Okay, if I can't go above that, then any optimization that I'm going to do here has to be done horizontally. So let's take a look at the plan view, the cross-section view, and I want to, for example, right here, I'm just going to hold the control key to get the selection cursor, sometimes a little quicker than changing from one to the other and then changing back again. And just click here to look at a cross-section. There we go. Let's go to steep side hill. How steep? Well, I can't tell by looking just now. I could use my measure tool to measure it. That works in the, doesn't work in the section window, I lied. I could also turn on some features here to make that easily figured out. So I'm going to go under the section options, fields, and add ground. There we are. These two things are side slope at L line, first slope or average. You can change the way that it's calculated in the module setup menu. We won't go there for now, but that's good. And I don't think I need some of these things in here. So you can fine tune the status area of the section window to show things that are of interest. And I'm going to turn off vertical alignment and turn on horizontal alignment. This will allow me to move my alignment in the section window instead of just in the plan window. You'll see. So that side slope is -50. Assuming we need full bench at -50, I'm going to move this into the hill. So I set up my section options to do horizontal alignment. And that means that when I move my cursor, if I'm in edit mode, I'm in edit mode here because I got a pencil in the plan window. It says I'm in edit mode if I right click. I got this button depressed, that's edit mode. If I move my cursor over the center of the section window, it shows me a double-headed arrow going left and right. Click to capture the point, move in, click to anchor it down. Not only did I move the cross-section window, but I created a horizontal alignment point in the plan. You have to be a little bit careful when doing that. Okay, so that's full bench. Now let's go back a little bit. That point there should probably be full bench. I'll just move it back a little bit. Good. Back. Ooh, okay. Where should I put this next point? Maybe what I should do is move the point in the plan window uphill a little bit, like so. So you can do it both ways. You can use the plan window for editing, watch the section. You can use the section window for editing. Watch out, however. Okay, here, it clearly should be full bench. If I move in the horizontal direction in the section window, I'm creating a new point. If I do that right next to an existing horizontal alignment point, you get some funny jogs in your road. Okay, that was okay. Just going to undo that little move. Now I'm going to go back one and do that again. Okay, look what happened.